Hey everybody, DR Daily Gaming back with
You
more
can embark on an
Monster
expedition
Hunter
just by heading out through the
World.
gate. Or you can use the world map. Whatever's easiest for you.
Actually do something real quick before I get going. Options, display, audio. Yeah, music. Let's turn it down just a smidge. When I was watching some of the episodes not long ago, music was a little loud at times. Alright, so it's actually been a while since I recorded the last episode, and in the last episode we did our first real hunt, the Great Jagras, which is a really easy hunt. But now that we're done with it, we came back and they want us to do an expedition to find a new research base, which is a fun and easy mission. Before we head out, we actually have parts. We should be able to craft new armor. So this is something we haven't covered yet.
There you are,
So,
Fiver.
oh, here we go. This is something new. If you have the Iceborne expansion, it's there you are, Fiver. I've got some big news for you. Production started on layered armor. You heard me right. The smithy said to churn out layered armor on demand. Layered armor can be slapped on top of over your normal gear for a fresh look whenever the mood takes you.
Stay tough.
Have a look under Forge equipment next time you're itching for a change. Also helps to hide those GOG Forsaken clown suits. Forge equipment, layered armor. Alright, yeah, so the layered armor, I believe it does give you some benefits, but mostly it's just cosmetic items. Yeah, so it does have skill info. This is hunger resist for the diver. It's a helmet. And then shadow shades that has a hunger resist also. I think. Oh, there you go. I was looking at the whole set. That's why. Yeah, hunger resist. Oh no, it looks like it just the helmet gives you. Yeah, the whole set doesn't have anything. It's just the helmet. But I believe if you, what is it? Preview. That's what it looks like. It's just it's purely cosmetic. That's it. You can see with this is just sunglasses. That's all it is. This is part of the seasonal thing that Monster Hunter does. I can't remember what it's called. The Gathering Hub. That's it. When you go up there, it's I don't think I properly described it. I said it's like a multiplayer thing, but it's a seasonal thing. You go in, you do special hunts and missions or bounties or whatever, and you get these tickets, and you can use these tickets to craft these items. I think you can also buy them for research points or whatever. I think, I'm not sure. It does cost research points just to craft it. You can't use money. You can see like for the Shadow Shade, it's 1,000 points to craft it. For the diver suit is 5,000. I'm not sure if it's 5,000 for each piece or 5,000 for the whole set, but yeah, that's all it really is just cosmetic stuff. It's kind of neat. An extra little added thing to keep the game fresh or new stuff, whatever, but it's just cosmetic. But we're going to go to armor, because we can forge armor now. See, yeah, we have some new stuff that's popped up. You got the Hunter set, which uses Jagras, just basic Jagras hide. And it has 6 defense as opposed to 2 defense. And it has verse 2 fire and water. We got the bone set, which is 6, that has 2 to fire, 2 to thunder, and 2 to dragon. We also have the Kestodon set, which that's just one piece, it's just gloves, but it's 12 defense. And I can actually make that, so I might make it just for the hell of it, because plus it has 4 fire defense. Then we have the actual Jagras set. You see that's 8. It has -2 to fire, -1 to thunder, -1 to ice, +2 to water, and +1 to dragon. I can't craft the whole set, but I can craft most of it. We got the Blossom set, which is you can use those tickets to make actual armor, and then the Diver set. Oh wait, that's weird. Why did? Huh. And over here it has actual stats. Under the layered armor, I don't think it had stats. Yeah, it doesn't show it having stats. But here it does. And it shows it needs to be crafted with more items. And with this set, you can use money. So I guess some of these sets do have an actual armor, and other ones are just cosmetic. Yeah, because the sunglasses aren't showing up here either. That's weird. Like I said, this game, it can be confusing. Things are not explained right. If you're not careful, you can do the wrong thing and kind of screw yourself over out of important resources that aren't easy to get. Yeah, they really should have done a better job with some of this stuff. Like, why do they have the diver set in 2 different places with 2 different resources to make, and one has stats and one doesn't? Like, I don't know. I guess if you don't want the diver armor, but you still want the style, it lets you craft it under the layered armor. But if you want the actual armor set, you can, or if you want it as an actual armor set, you can do it in here. You see that it has stats: marathon runner, critical eye, quick sheath, aquatic polar mobility. I have no idea what that is. Lets you move more freely in water. Also prevents you from being slowed down by terrain effects such as deep snow. Oh, okay. Then hunger resistance. But anyways, the Jagras. Let's go ahead and start crafting that. I'm not gonna watch all these cutscenes. Equip. Oh, that was the only thing I could make. Oh wow, yeah, I need a lot of. I need hide, scales, mane. I need a lot more. Okay. So we're gonna walk around with like a half-ass, goofy-ass set of armor, but yeah, it'll work. Bone. I should be able to make most of that. I should be able to make most of the hunter set as well. Let's go ahead and equip that headpiece. Yeah, because mine's better. Yeah, this is, so I mentioned before that I like to craft all the weapons in each tier, and I like to have a full armor set for everything too. So you're going to see me doing this a lot as well. I think I actually need to equip that because I don't have good legs, or waist guard, or leg piece. And this is why it's important when you're going through to grab all those resources, like the bone piles and stuff, because if I wasn't doing that, I wouldn't be able to craft most of this. And let's go ahead and craft the hunter set. I'm not going to equip any of it. Almost done. Yeah, so craft the last 2 pieces. I need monster bone small. The bone set's done. Kestodon set's done. The Jagger set, I need a lot more Jagger parts. And then I can't do the diver or the blossom set. But there we go. We got those done. And then you can also do calico equipment. You can see they have leather, bone, Jagras, alloy. This is the butterfly set. That's the blossom ticket. And then the aloha set, which is a summer twilight ticket. So, oh, got an itch. So for now, let's see, for his weapon, he just has the leather. The acorn spade in the leather set. That's 2 melee, 2 ranged. Let's go ahead and let's get him the Jagras one. That needs a great Jagras claw. That's easy. So there we go. He's got that little thing. It's funny. It's the weapon is an actual, like, you know, musket, pistol. Not musket. Was it just a single round ball pistol? I don't know. It has a weird name. Anyways, but he uses it as a melee weapon. And then for his armor set, Let's go ahead and do... Let's just do alloy. Yeah, alloy. Well, that's just negative. Yeah, we'll do the... It uses up my main, which I need, but I need a lot more mains anyway, so it's not going to hurt to just craft one more main. Alright, or to get another main. So anyways, got some better armor, got some, oh, we should have weapons. I didn't even look at that.
That reminds me.
Oh, he had something else to say. You making use of the clutch claw hunter? Your slinger's a lot more than just a pea shooter these days. Perfect for taking the fight the monster. Grapple into the beast and clobber to your heart's content, or until your stamina runs out. Try it for yourself. I know there was a quest for getting instant claw combat somewhere. Ah, there it is. A 1-star optional quest. Learn the clutch.
Have a good.
Give it a go sometime. And I guess we got a new quest. It's a tutorial mission. Alright, I don't care about this. Upgrade equipment. Not sure if... There it is. My bone. Yeah, I still can't upgrade it. Wait, so we have the Great Jagger's Tree. If I get more, I could have crafted this. If I had thought to check that first. The Great Jagger's Hide and Scale, we need more of those. Nothing else that's new. So yeah, crafting the new weapon should usually be your priority, because that always gives you advantages over the armor. The armor will help, and it's useful to have, but usually the weapon is harder to craft. So, and it usually has a bigger benefit. Higher attack, higher sharpness, an element added to it, or something like that. There's almost always an advantage. It's almost always better to go for the weapon and then the armor set. Armor sets are typically easier to make. So I should have came here and done this first, because I had the Great Jagger's Hide and I had the scales. I could have crafted this, which would give me from 360, it would have added 36 points, and it would have increased my sharpness. So I should have done that first. Oh well, that's fine. Because during this expedition, I can hunt a Jagras, so I might do that. Because that is what the actual point of this episode is doing our first expedition. Now for an expedition, you can just walk out the gate. You don't have to talk to the handler or anything like that. You can just walk out the gate and that'll start the expedition. First I want to manage my items. Loadouts. Did I set a loadout? Yes, I did. There we go. So that's set. I need to actually fix that and change it now that I'm starting to get other resources and stuff, but I'll do that later on. Let's go ahead and get a meal. And here we go. Well, that doesn't have any side effects. Yeah, so... Yeah, when it comes to these meals and stuff, like, you just gotta go through and figure out which one is best for you, which one you prefer. Because... Yeah, 10, 25, 4, and a defense up. This one has 20, 25, and 8, where there's no status effects. 10, 25, 4, attack. 10, 25, 4, defense. 25, and elemental resistance. 10, 25, 4, and an attack. So... Yeah, the other thing that's weird is that it says it requires, like, 2 meat to get that attack up, but I don't know where that meat comes from. I just always have it. I never not have it. Like the fish, I always have the fish. I don't know why, where that comes from. But whatever. So we're gonna go with we're gonna go with this one. Because this isn't a hard mission. We don't need to worry about elements or anything like that. Having the attack boost would be nice, but we don't need it. Excuse me, sorry. So there we go, we got all that. Our inventory's fine for now.
Right now, we're in Astera. If you want to go on an expedition, open your world map and choose your destination. For this expedition, we need to head to the ancient forest. You can expand expeditions as we delve further into the new world. Pretty good incentive to explore, right?
Okay. Yeah, So once you go to the gate, if you want to leave an expedition, you have to select where you're going to go. Obviously, as we go, this will fill in more and stuff. Don't go off to how the map looks. Like, there's one area that's relatively small on this map, but it's actually just as big, if not bigger, than the ancient forest. And, like, there's one area that fills in a huge chunk, and it's smaller than Astera. Like, it's really weird. It doesn't make any sense. But anyways, we're going to go to the ancient forest, select it. You can see you can choose a camp. Right now, we obviously only have one. We're going on an expedition to open up another one, but each area has multiple camps. Some of them are hidden, and you have to find. There is no mission to actually find it like the one we're about to do. Excuse me. I think at the ancient forest, I think there's 4 camps. There's the starting one. There's the one where we're getting ready to go find. I know of another camp at the very top of the tree, and I think there's actually one more. I think they all have around 3, or I think they all have 3, and I think some of them have 4. I can't remember. But finding all the camps is very helpful. They do make some missions easier. For instance, there's a mission you get later on where in the ancient forest where you have to steal eggs from a Rathalos, I think it is. There's 2 of them that are almost identical, but one's like slightly more powerful than the other, and it's the slightly more powerful one. Yeah, there's a Rathalos and a Rathian. Yeah, anyways, I think it's the Rathalos. You have to steal 2 eggs from it, and the mission is either incredibly hard or it's incredibly easy, because if you don't have the hidden camp at the very top, you have to go to the very top of the tree, get the egg, and because as soon as you grab the egg, the Rathalos appears and attacks you. And you have to run away from it, and you have to try and not get hit by it, because if you get hit by it, you drop the egg, and the egg breaks, and then you have to just run away and start over. If you kill it, another one will just spawn in. Usually once they die, it takes a while for another one to enter the area. I think during that egg mission, one almost immediately spawns if you try and kill it to make it easier. And it can take you a few minutes. It can take up to 2 minutes just to run from the nest down to where the camp is. Sorry, I had something on my tongue. Yeah. It can take like 2 minutes to run from the nest to the camp. But dang it. Sorry, I got a hair on my. There we go. Ugh. But if you have that second camp, it takes literally like 30 seconds to do, because the camp is almost right next to the nest. You can't get directly from the nest to the camp, but it literally takes 30 seconds because you slide down this hill and you run straight through this doorway, and the Rathalos can't. If you go down the hill, the Rathalos will land behind you, and all of his attacks miss. You go straight through this one area where it takes luck. Sometimes I've gotten through without getting hit, and I've also gotten through when getting hit. But you just zigzag back and forth, and hopefully, serpentine, and hopefully his attacks miss, and then you go through a doorway, and you're done. You're safe. The Rathalos can't get you. Like, it's the easiest thing ever, and I've heard people complain about how hard it is, and I'm like, I did it with no problem. Like, yeah, so it's important to find all the bases when you're going into these areas. But anyways, here, the tutorial for the expedition.
Let's look for the campsite.
Yeah, it's for an expedition. There's no time limit. You can faint,
or if you're lost, open up your map or use your scoutflies to track me.
You can faint as many times as you want, and you won't. And
whenever
nothing happens. You don't fail.
Quest,
you don't lose rewards.
There's no time limit or
but
cap
there's
on
also
how
no
many times
rewards to gain.
Faint, which means you can explore to your heart's content.
Yeah, you can still get rewards and stuff when you leave for like mining or for gathering resources, hunting monsters, but you don't get bonus rewards either. Hunting during an expedition is not the best thing to do because you get the least amount of resources from it. And you can see if you check the supply box, because it's an expedition and there is no goal, they give you no items. So you're pulling anything you need, you have to have with you when you come into an expedition. So that's why expeditions are useful for grinding out, gathering resources, and for doing other small things. But for the most part, you always want to be doing a hunt or investigation, something like that. All right, so let's see what you got to say. Like I always say, research is neat, but first we eat. You have a barbecue spit handy? Just grill some raw meat up golden brown, and it'll raise your stamina level. Hit circle to take the meat off the flame. Remember to keep an eye on it and don't let it burn. You should be able to get some raw meat from hunting Aptonoth. Yeah, so... Okay, that was weird. Talks about using the barbecue spit and jumps into a tutorial about joining quests. Oops. Dang it. Muscle spasms. Alright. Now, if you want to return from the expedition, you can just talk to her, or you can just pull out your book.
Your wildlife map keeps track of where you are and where the scoutflies are taking you. You can
bring up
also
your
use
menu.
it to keep tabs on monsters.
Yeah, you see right there, it says abandoned quest, return from expedition. So you can do it from any point from your menu, too. Alright, now we got all of that fun stuff knocked out of the way. Let's get to the actual expedition. Great Jaguar's footprints. Oh, always looking for that stuff. Always gathering it. Like I said, I might go ahead and take one out. See if it maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get just enough resources to craft the Jaguar's weapon. Doubt it, but maybe. Oh, and you see if you look on the map, we actually have some quests in here. This isn't common. It happens occasionally, but it doesn't happen often. You see, there's a guy right there in front of me, so let's go talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Howdy.
Howdy, Hunter. How's it hooking? Gotta say, there's no better way to spend the day than fishing. I'm the lucky guy the commission has put in charge of studying fish and fish-like creatures here in the New World. Well, let me tell you, I love fishing. I live for it. I fish in my sleep. I sleep with... That's weird. I'd already caught all the old world's fish, every last one, so when they offered me a job here, I accepted it hook, line, and sinker. Anywho, my life can't be all work, so I've been looking for a chum who loves the lure as much as I do. What do you say, Hunter? Are you game? If you're interested, just give me a holler, and I'd like to see what you're made of. Okay.
I just love me some good fishing.
So, ready to test your skill? Think you can catch me a pink parakias in this forest? Let's see you do it. You'll find them at this fishing spot as long as you've got the talent, but this shouldn't be too hard a fish to reel in. Yep, so you see we got a new critical bounty. Of course, critical bounties don't take up any of our bounty slots, so we don't got to worry about it. But now we can... This is pretty much just a tutorial on fishing. I got lucky. Hit the wrong button. Alright, so I forgot I don't have any of those out. So... Is it... Where is... There is a way to use your fishing thing without having to set it to a hot spot. I believe. Oh, there it is. It's down there. Yeah, there you go. You just hold L1, and you hit square circle, and it'll scroll through. Like, there's a capture net as well. That's something you use in a bit. But the fishing rod. There we go. So you scroll through, select it, hit square, and just R2 to cast. You got a sunfish scale. I don't think that was the right fish, though. And you don't need to worry about bait or anything like that. Oop, wrong button. Oh, okay. He caught a big ass one. Jesus. Are there any more? Oh, he let it go. There you go. There it is. Now the bounty is complete. Alright. And then once you're done, you just hit square and you put it away. Now that's what's weird. Nice catch. You fished up that pink parakias. When you return to Astera, would you mind reporting to the resource center? You got potential, you do. So you complete the mission for him, but he actually doesn't care about it. He's like, yeah, just take it back to them. That works. So, skid mark. There's another mission off to the far left. I want to go do that one because I don't think I've done it, but I don't think I've ever actually completed it. Like I've accepted it. What happened to? Oh, there you are. More herbs. So you can use your capture net. Let's go ahead and show that off. We'll have to do it here in a bit. You can use the capture net. Aim. Oop, missed him. Son of a elusive little bugger. There we go. I just caught a shepherd hare. I don't know why. You can release it in your room. Doodles, we need those. That's part of the other mission I need to go do that I've never actually completed. Yeah, you can capture these small little critters and you can release them in your room. I think you can only have like so many of them, and I think you can only capture one at a time. So if I capture another one, I think the one I just captured is set free. More herbs, but I need some honey.
Over here.
Linean expert there might be able to give us a hand with our research.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm a researcher with a commission. My field is the Grimalkins. Yes, Grimalkins. Grimalkins are a type of Linean that are native to the Wooden World. I wish to communicate with them and learn their lingo. But these creaky old bones just can't keep up with the flighty little chaps. Perhaps you could be of help. By my gnarly knuckles, if you could chase after them, we'd track them down in the time it takes to say, meow. What do you say? Would you be willing to help an old man? Or do an old man a favor? Sure. But yeah, so now we gotta find these little weird thingies. And I think they're actually kind of important because finding them helps give you new items and stuff like that that you can use during hunts. And some of them are important. They're really helpful.
You can assign a target destination for your scout flies on the map.
There we go. And we're also going to find stuff like this, and it's really weird. Like this weird unique mushroom thing. Some of them are related to missions and bounties, but ooh, a bug. I can't get that bug. Why can't I get that bug? But outside of the bounties and missions, they give you a bonus research points. That's the whole point of them. So now let's keep on going. If I come across the Great Jaguar, those items, my herbs are maxed out. I need to get some honey so I can actually craft. Here's a perish room. You can kick it and release a paralyzing dust. And for the most part for this mission, unless you know exactly where to go, you just kind of wander. If you find footprints and stuff, go ahead and gather them. But you're just wandering around, gathering resources until you get to the right spot. You do need to be careful because, like I said, this is even during even during the missions and stuff, you can have other monsters appear and everything. But especially here, you'll have monsters coming and going constantly. You'll have new monsters appear that you've never even come across before. Like it can get dangerous.
Over here.
Oh, he's telling me where I need to go. We'll get to that in a second. Because I thought I saw... Yep, more footprints. And a mushroom colony. Why are you... He's doing that so slow. Footprint. A lot of footprints and some herbs. Ah, the Anjanath footprints. That's who I've been following. That's... makes sense. Bitterbug, that's an important one. Use that to craft for a bunch of resources. And I think I actually
this
need
is interesting.
some of
Let's
you guys
report our
too.
findings to everyone at the resource center when we get back.
Woo, got lucky. I was not blocking there. Like I said, some of the animations for the sword You guys running away? Barely even did anything. We'll let you block attacks and stuff. And that's what happened right there. Slinger torch. More footprints. Yeah, need that blue mushroom. Just heard something breathing. Maybe he's scared, like an Anjanath was right next to me. He used dungs to make like little missiles or whatever, dung pies, and you can use them to scare away monsters. So if you don't want a monster interfering with your hunt or something, or like you're trying to set up a trap and an Anjanath walks in and they're going to screw up your trap if you're setting for something else, you can shoot the dung at them and it'll chase them away. And it's poison cup. That's a trap you can release. Because this right here is actually the home of the Pukey Pukey. His nest is right up there. Anjanath footprints, toadstool. Now I should actually be getting relatively close to where the guy is. Yeah, he's up ahead. I took a pretty long way around, but. I need one more mission to complete. Oh, there we go. A research. Still need to get like honey and bone piles though for other ones. Ah, here he is. And there's that other quest.
Over
We'll
here.
do that other quest first because that only takes a second. I showed off the capture net, but this quest right here is for the capture net. Well, hi there. Fancy meeting someone new out here. I'm the editor in charge of the field guide. It's my job to learn and disseminate as much as possible about the endemic life here. Endemic life here includes small animals, fish basically, anything that won't try to eat you, and I love them all to pieces. My research tasks are to capture, observe, study, verify, record, and play with any endemic life I find. I'm a busy bee. The new world is literally crawling with undiscovered specimens. I don't even know where to begin. I don't have enough hands.
Ooh, yeah!
Enough hands? Oh yeah, what if you became my assistant? If you capture any endemic animals, you could even let them loose in your room for some first-hand observation. Who would say no? Don't answer just yet. Think it over and then come see me again. I promise the little critters will bring you nothing but joy. Oh good, you already made up your mind to help me? I knew I'd tapped the right hunter for the job. To start things off, could you take a look around here and capture me a woodland pteryx? They look sort of like prehistoric birds. Watching them glide effortlessly from tree to tree is just The darlings are little bundles of joy, and I've just got to have one of my own to observe. Please and thanks, assistant. There we go, another one, and that's one right there. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get it. It's too high up. Yep. Hey, I got him that time. It didn't say anything about releasing the other one, so I don't know if I actually released him or not, but whatever. You completed it.
Thanks!
You captured a woodland pteryx for me. Thanks. I'll be sure to study it extra carefully. Just watch your head if you decide to let it fly around your room. Our insurance won't cover any mid-air collisions. Oh, and don't forget to report to the resource center when you return to Astera. Alright, it's bird researching time. There we go, so completed that one as well. So now, we can go on with the mission, which I might need to stop and take a look. And I don't think there's any way to actually pause it once you're out in the mission. This is a little awkward. Oh well. The Kuluyaku, the goofiest damn monster you hunt. He was annoying more than anything.
Well, if we don't take care of that pest, the camp won't last a night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you scout flies, we already know. Alright, so now I gotta hunt it down. Let's go back to my potions and stuff. Alright. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop right here real quick,
Return to
take
base
a little
from an
break,
expedition.
because I really gotta take
Open
a
the
leak.
wildlife map and switch
From
to the
here,
world map.
it's optional
Then
though. If
select
you
Astera.
want, you can return to base. I don't know why you would, but you can. Or you can stay here and just straight up hunt that creature and complete the mission. So I'll be back in just a sec.